After winning our Week 2 game, the LA Wakers are now standing at the top of the BBR Pokemon Draft League. But this week we have a tough match. Mephisto, coach of the Nice Jynx. He's the only person so far who's 6-0'd an opponent. His team is very scary. His Terra Captain Lucario can Terra Steel or Terra Normal for stronger extreme speeds. He has the Tyranitar plus Sandrush Houndstone combo, which is incredibly scary with last respects. Very strong setup sweepers in Cloyster and Salamence, and one of the best defensive Pokemon in the game, Toxapex. So my approach this week had to be different. Because he has so much setup on his team, I thought it was time for Ditto to get off the bench. Ditto only runs one move, Transform, which allows me to transform into my opponent and match their stats and moves, besides HP. With Ditto's hidden ability Imposter, I can automatically transform into them when I send Ditto out, making it a great answer to Dragon Dance Salamence or Shell Smash Cloyster, because with a Choice Scarf, I take their stat increases, and of course I have my Scarf boost as well. I went max HP to have the most overall bulk, because that is the only stat that Ditto does not copy. Ditto is also a great switch into Pokemon like Toxapex, because I copy their Regenerator and can also get up Toxic Spikes as well. Next up, I went with Masquerada. I went with 232 speed to outspeed their Dugtrio, and max attack because Flower Trick, Knockoff, Spikes, and U-Turn is super strong versus my opponent's team. The rest is put into special defense, which allows me to switch in more to Sandy Shocks on their team. I opted for heavy duty boots over some boosting item because I didn't want to take Spikes damage or Toxic Spike, and Overgrow can help me deal more damage versus Toxapex in a pinch. Spikes are really good versus Mephisto's team because he only has Oricorio to defog and Espeon to Magic Bounce them back, and Espeon is not a switch into Masquerada. Salamence doesn't currently learn defog, and Cloyster doesn't currently learn Rapid Spin, so this works out great for me. Next, I wanted Stealth Rock, so I chose Iron Treads. With the Shuka Berry, I can check something like Dragon Dance Salamence or Sandy Shocks. It can also defensively deal with Espeon and also tank 2 Surfs from Toxapex. Earthquake and Knockoff were a given. Getting rid of recovery items, like Leftovers or Black Sludge, or even knocking off my opponent's heavy duty boots can help my Spikes go a long way. I decided to use Ice Spinner last to help check Salamence even better, because it wasn't good enough to just be able to tank a +1 or +2 Earthquake. I went with max HP to better tank those hits I mentioned earlier, 40 special defense to help out versus Sandy Shock's Earth Power even more, and Toxapex's Surf after Rocks, and 216 speed EVs with a Jolly Nature to outspeed max speed Sandy Shocks. So I have my hazards, and now I needed a Pokemon that could take advantage of them, so Palafin was the first Pokemon that came to mind. With Bulk Up, Jet Punch, Zen Headbutt, and Ice Punch, I hit their entire team for neutral or super effective damage. With Spikes up, +1 Zen Headbutt can really hurt Toxapex, making it not a switch-in. And I decided on Lumberry just because it helped me out versus Baneful Bunker, Toxic, or Toxic Spikes, or even Will-O-Wisp from something like Houndstone, or Thunderwave from Tyranitar. Adamant Nature max attack to get off the most overall damage, 176 speed EVs to outspeed Adamant Lucario, that way I can bulk up if it tries to close combat me, and the rest was put into HP for bulk. Jet Punch is very important because it allows me to deal with faster Pokemon like Espeon and Sandy Shocks. It can also knock out Lucario at +1 with 1 damage of Spikes. Speaking of Lucario, I was still very weak to it. I had checks, but I didn't really have Pokemon that could tank at +2. So this week I decided to bring Chalonberry Espathra. Chalonberry halves the damage from normal type attacks, so it could easily live a +2 Life Orb Adamant Extreme Speed from Stab, Terra Normal, Lucario. I went with Terra Blast Fighting this week in order to deal with Lucario as well as Tyranitar, and of course Speed Boost to raise my speed every turn. Lumina Crash, Shadow Ball, and Terra Blast hit their entire team for neutral or super effective damage, and Roost gives me some longevity to be able to sit in on Pex if I need to. I went with modest 72 special attack EVs to be able to knock out Lucario guaranteed after Spike with Terra Blast Fighting. 184 HP EVs and 252 defense EVs allow me to tank hits better from Lucario, as well as Pokemon like Salamence and even Tyranitar. Lastly, I want to give my entire team some longevity, have a better switch into Salamence and Sandy Shocks, and also have a Dragon immunity. So I decided on Sylveon. I opted for heavy duty boots, that way I don't have to worry about hazards like Toxic Spikes, and Pixelmon as my ability, that way I could have a strong Hyper Voice versus their team. Wish, Protect, and Hyper Voice were a given to keep the team's longevity up, and then my last move was Baton Pass. Now Baton Passing in this draft league is illegal if you pass stats, but you can dry pass, meaning as long as I'm not passing stats, I can use Baton Pass for momentum, or passing a wish. I went Calm Nature with max HP for overall bulk, 152 defense EVs, that way I could take on a +1 Salamence even with Iron Head, 32 special attack allows me to knock out Cloyster with Hyper Voice, as well as Salamence with 1 turn of sand damage, 56 special defense EVs allow me to not be 2-hit by Choice Spec Salamence's Hurricane, and 16 speed EVs allow me to outspeed a min-speed Tyranitar. Make sure you check out my opponent Mephisto. He's on his way to 5,000 subscribers and he uploads very funny content almost every single day. And also big shout out to my friends Dylan and Tone for helping me out with the team this week. Make sure you subscribe for more Pokemon Draft League content and competitive Pokemon every single day, and let's get right into the battle. Alright, so here we are with my game versus Mephisto. He did end up bringing Dugtrio, which is really cool to see. Maybe he has some sort of a jetpack plus that. I'm excited. I'm excited to start this out. My Palafin looks extremely good here. Like very, very, very good. Basically, I'm trying to say, go and subscribe to my boy DonMefesto. He's on his way to 5,000 subs. I feel like we can help him get there. But let me write down his team. T-Tar. No Ments, which is cool. Houndstone. Pex. I'm gonna write it down just so I remember. Luke. Espeon. And Dugtrio. I really want to bring, like, lead off a Ditto, but I feel like I have to be so careful about Dugtrio in this. Like, insanely careful. I think... yeah, if it's Sash, it's actually a problem, because I can lose. Alright, normally I just lead off with it, but I'm going to lead off with my Masquerada because it's fast and everything. Shouldn't be able to die to Ditto, or excuse me, Dugtrio in one hit. I am going to be faster than it, and we can go from there. So, good luck to my boy DonMefesto. Also, for those that are hype about this game, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to me too, and also pick up my Draco Shaker. You can get it for 10% off with code AIM. We've already sold hundreds, which is amazing. And if you want to try anything Advanced GG, caffeinated energy drink, so 18+. But they do have some hydration stuff. But big shout out to my boy DonMefesto. I'm a little tired. I know he's tired too. It's probably like 5, 6 a.m. for him. And for me, it's not that late, but I just don't feel that great right now. But I definitely like my matchup with Palafin. So he leads off with Ernesto. Ernesto the Toxapex. Okay. Ernesto the Toxapex. For U-turn, I would say. Very free U-turn. He could have T-Spike on this thing, which would be a little bit annoying, but I do have a Lumberry on Palafin, and I do have... I have heavy duty boots and everything like that. So obviously it would have been okay to lead off with, let's see what they have. They have Rocky Helmet. No Rocky Helmet. Okay. That also did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. I'm gonna go right out to Ivory right here. See what they go for. They Toxic Spike immediately. So they do bring Toxic Spikes. Toxic Spike, which isn't too big of a deal. And they do have the Black Sludge. Okay. Sludge. I like the idea of just Earthquaking immediately. See how much we can do. Maybe he Surfs. I want to see how much damage this does as well. Toxic Spike is going to be a little bit annoying to deal with, but... again, me having the Lumberry, I think is going to make a big difference. A little surprised you brought that because I did have Dugtrio. But, I mean, I did have means for Dugtrio. Maybe he goes out to Dugtrio right here. The dog. Houndstone? So it goes hard Houndstone on this thing. Okay. Something I was scared about losing to, which takes absolutely nothing. So Houndstone is easily the Houndstone is easily, like, that's like fluffy. I'm gonna go for Stealth Rock here. Yeah, so we get up our rocks. They're gonna be here for the entirety of the game. Perfect. Houndstone, I'm assuming, is fluffy because that took literally 0. He could Will-O-Wisp me if he wants to. He does go for Wisp, which is to be expected. We're going to go for knockoff here. Maybe he's Boots. I have Rocks up, which I really wanted. Again, for a Focus Sash and stuff. And my Masquerada with Spikes is extremely good versus the team. He has no way of getting rid of my Hazard Control. So I'm going to go for knockoff here. He could have Last Respects. Could have Roar, Body Press. That was the set I tested versus. Basically, as long as I get up as many hazards as possible, I think I'm good. I can obviously Last Respect him back, which is a big thing as well. Let me run the damage calc right here. On my guy, Iron Treads. He could try and go Dugtrio on me. That'd be a wild play, but he could try it. They try and trap me, but I'm assuming he just stays in. Okay, so what's that thing's called? Houndstone. What the dog do? All right, so he does switch out. He does switch out into 3 clowns, which is Dugtrio. He is trying to trap me with Dugtrio. Okay, this is perfect. I think he expected me to maybe go Masquerade, Sylveon. I knock off Dugtrio's item, which is a Choice Band. Perfect. So Dugtrio was CB. Dugtrio was CB. Because I'm burnt, I actually don't think I knock it out here, but Dugtrio, if I am burnt, I don't. Ice Spinner's still my best play. I do not knock him out, though. He might try and go for Rocks, though, but either way, potentially getting rid of Dugtrio is really good. It being Choice Band, I could have Aerial Ace as well. I can't switch because of Arena Trap. So he can't knock me out because of my Sugar Berry.
That did 0. Dude, he might not be able to knock me out, period. He actually might not be able to knock me out, period. This is going to do a 60%. Nice. Nah, he definitely knocks me out here, right? Like, Duck Trio's not that weak. Surely it's not. Yeah, it does 60-something. I'll just Earthquake just in case he switches. I'm assuming this thing has Memento or something like that, but I can go Masquerada after and go for knockoff. So CB does that like 20%. I can go for knockoff from there. Switch in. Do I want to spike? Because he can't knock me out even if he has Aerial Ace. I kind of want to spike up. I'm faster, so I'm going to go for spike instead. Because Aerial Ace won't knock me out. And if he goes for Memento, I think I'm okay. So I definitely want the spike up because I want to do as much damage to Houndstone as possible. I want to do as much damage to Espeon as possible. He shouldn't be able to knock me out because Duck Trio's type weak. And if he Mementos, he might try and go for game with Lucario, but I have the Chalonberry tech. So the spike is also going to help me do a lot to Luke too. Basically, I'm just trying to get up as much hazard as possible versus him. He might go Toxapex too. There's a switch. Ernesto the Toxapex comes out. And I am able to get up a spike. So this is going to be doing some beautiful, beautiful entry hazard damage. I believe that's going to kill Duck Trio. Toxic Spike. Espeon. What I want to do is, I think, because Duck Trio should die, I'm going to bring out my Ditto and copy him. I should U-turn, by the way. That made no sense that I hard switched. And I hope if Duck Trio does come in, I hope it does die. Because if he doubles the Duck Trio, this could be really, really bad. Let's see what he has. Let's see his entire set right now. Pex is Toxic Spike. Please don't tell me it doesn't have Imposter. Okay, I got scared for a second. Holy crap. I have Regen on this thing too, so I'm good. So there's second layer Toxic Spike. 2 layers. Which don't really matter too much at the end of the day. I just want to know its full set. See if it has Haze. See what it can do from there. Obviously, me getting up T-Spike would be crazy versus my opponent too. Let's see its full set. Sludge Bomb, Surf, Toxic Spikes, and Recover. So we're going to write that. Surf, T-Spike, Recover. Alright, good to know, good to know, good to know. Now let me calc if my boy Masquerada dies, just in case he's crazy. And gets up something versus me. Toxapex, Oupex. Like, he doesn't have Haze. So I know that okay, Masquerade doesn't die either. And he doesn't have Haze. So I know that this is okay of a play. And I know that my Palafin goes absolutely insane. So I'm Scarf, so I should switch first in case he does opt to switch. That is. He doesn't have to. Let's see if he does. He does switch out. Maybe he goes Espeon, not trying to let me get them up. That's what I would do if I was him. Yep. Okay. So there's Espeon. Like I said, I'm trying to make plays that don't let him get momentum. And basically, I want to get rid of the Black Sludge. So even if this thing is Scarf, it cannot knock me out. And I can go for knockoff here. It cannot knock me out. This thing now dies to +1 Jet Punch. I already killed Lucario. Houndstone is probably the biggest problem for me to deal with. But again, this was just in case he wanted that. Basically, I want to get rid of that Black Sludge on Toxapex. I want to get rid of that Black Sludge on Toxapex. That's the big thing I'm worried about. Houndstone obviously can be very scary. He could go Tyranitar. I'm pretty sure with spikes up and stuff, I knock it out. Also, I have not clicked 2 moves and I've switched. Maybe he thinks I'm Choice Band. He actually might think I'm Choice Band. Because I didn't click U-turn. So I could, I mean, I'm Heavy Duty Boots clearly because I'm not poisoned. But it's really early in the morning for him and I'm very stupid. So he might think I'm Choice Band. Alright? I need you to understand my thought process here. Okay? I need you to understand my thought process here. So he's going to switch out Espeon. That's already in range of +1 Jet Punch. I don't have to worry about that. Ernesto is going to come out. Perfect. And we're going to be able to get rid of the item on this boy. So get rid of that. Beautiful. I can actually afford to Flower Trick once, I believe, because I will not die, and Flower Trick will 2-hit KO him. So he can't kill me with Sludge Bomb. 51 to 61. I won't die. He might even double. He may even double because I mean, I could go out into my Toxapex on this and just take the hits. So we'll see what he does. So I'm just going to go for Flower Chirp, do as much as possible. Yeah, that does so much damage. Beautiful. As he goes for Sludge Bomb. Does get the poison on me, which is really, really, really unfortunate there. Very unfortunate, but it's okay. It's okay because we have hazard damage up and we're looking pretty good. So I'm actually going to go for a Spike, anticipating him not to sack this Mon and to sack Dugtrio here. Because we want 2 layers up. Yep, he does sack Dugtrio as I expected. And I'm going to... This should die to Spike plus Stealth Rock if I'm not mistaken. Spike... Okay, Meowscarada kills this with Spike. Meow kills Doug with Spike. Perfect. So we have 2 layers up. Espeon is going to be at like 60% coming in. Yeah, we're looking really, really good. The biggest threat is honestly Houndstone. But Houndstone taking all that hazard damage is really, really good. It's super good. So, I don't remember if I knocked it off though. I don't. Damn. That's my bad. I need to run the calc on Houndstone as well. Palafin. Houndstone, what the dog do? Jet Punch. Let's give it Fluffy as the ability. Because it's definitely Fluffy. Damn, I do nothing versus that thing. So I have to be really, really, really careful about that Pokemon. Lucario can come out at extreme speed if it wants to. But yeah, I have to be extremely, extremely careful. I think they have to go Lucario. Which I want to take damage. Just in case they get a screen up, I want Lucario to take as much damage as possible. Mav is Lucario. Okay. Perfect. It's not on a balloon. We do a lot of damage to it. Also, my Espathra goes crazy really soon, too. I'm gonna make the Sylveon play here. The reason I'm making the Sylveon play is because I don't like switching in on this Pokemon at all. Even though Sylveon can switch in technically, I don't like switching in on it. And I'm really going for the late game Palafin switch. I actually have to get my Palafin in, which is the unfortunate part. I will be getting poisoned. So yeah, going in on this guy, he is going to go for the Terastallizing. I'm assuming it's going to be normal because normal is so freaking good versus me. Like, normal is incredible versus me. Like, holy crap, is normal incredible versus me. The hazard damage is also really good because Espathra just looks scary late game. So there's the E-Speed. That did so much damage. Okay, that did 394 to 199. Sylveon. Lucario. Adamant. Not Life Orb. So that is Choice Band. Is that? No, that's not Choice Band. Gonna Baton Pass here. That's definitely not Choice Band. But it could be. It's not though. Because basically if they SD up and a problem, that's not Choice Band. I think that's Silk Scarf. 394 minus 194 equals 200. So yeah, that's not Choice Band at all. So that's probably Silk Scarf, most likely. They do crit me there. I don't think that mattered at all. Yeah, I don't think that mattered. However, now is the time to go Espathra. And Espathra is about to go crazy. Espathra is about to go crazy. I'm going to Terra here. Now, I could kill this thing with Lumina Crash or Terra Blast, which is why I kind of want a Shadow Ball initially, but that's such a bad play. I'm going to Lumina Crash, I think, instead. Without Terroring. I'm going to Lumina Crash. It would suck if they go T-Tar, though. Like, I'm a little bit out of options. Should have probably went Lucario there. I just don't want them going out to Scarf Espeon and revenge killing me. I'm Lumina Crash. I don't think you ever stay in. It makes no sense because you'll take too much damage. What I don't want to happen is them to pivot out to Toxapex on the expected Terra Blast because I think Terra Blast is so obvious. So if I can kill Pex, I'd be very, very happy. This is a rough... maybe I didn't have to break this prediction, but we'll see. Luke kills Sylveon. Basically, after a bulk up, I knock this guy out. He did opt to stay in. Damn. He did opt to stay in. Maybe he swords dances because he's Chalonberry. He could do that. I wouldn't mind him swords dancing if he's Chalonberry. Or he could be Chopple, excuse me. Because I'm Chalonberry. So he could be Chopple. He definitely could be Chopple Bear. Let's see. He does E-Speed and break my Chalon, which is a little bit unfortunate. He does E-Speed and break that Chalon. There's absolutely nothing to me, which is amazing. And I'm able to get off a Lumina Crash here. Perfect. So that does a lot of damage to Luke. Ah, man, I should have Terra Blasted. But if he is Chopple... If he is Chopple, then I made the correct play, I think. I'm going to Terra Blast here. I do have Roost, so I can sit on Toxapex if I really need to. But I'm going to Terra Blast here. If they go Tyranitar, that'd be great for me. Get that chip damage off. And then go from there. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Alright, let's see. I would love for them to go T-Tar, honestly. Like, T-Tar is not that big of a problem, in my opinion. But this thing is, its speed tier is very annoying. Its speed tier is extremely annoying. And versus Tar, I feel okay, I think. So, we're going to try and do that. Let's see if this works out. Maybe they go out to the dog, though. But I could easily... The thing is, I could easily Lumina Crash again. So, they could also go Espeon if they want to. This turn. They do switch out. That is Ernesto the Toxapex. Oh, I really wish I clicked a different move now. I really wish I clicked Lumina Crash again. Because I don't want Pex to be there in the endgame. I do not want Pex to be there in the endgame. It looks like he's just trying to make sure I get smashed by this later. Okay, cool. So I can finish it off with a... I can finish it off right now with a Shadow Ball. I can finish it off with a Shadow Ball just in case. Yeah, Shadow Ball will kill Pex. I really wish I Lumina Crashed again, obviously, but I didn't want them going Tyranitar. And I also don't want them pivoting out to Espeon. Let's see if he pivots out to Espeon here. Julia Robert the Tyranitar. Dude, Mephisto is really pivoting around here. He is really pivoting around. I mean, I'm liking my endgame matchup with Jet Punch. Like, I'm really liking the endgame matchup with Jet Punch. Because I could have Terra Blasted. I really could have just Terra Blasted. He's doing some damage to me, bros. He is doing some damage to me. Now, I could easily Terra Blast. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, he stays in. It does have the Chopple, but that's fine. Him having the Chopple's okay. Yeah, him having the Chopple's okay. He takes a lot of damage there, so that's what's important. He goes for Aerial Ace to knock me out. So Tyranitar kills a Spathra. I feel like I could have played that better. Now, the good thing is... I believe my Palafin Tyranitar Jet Punch is 33-39 on without me doing my thing. So I'm gonna bring him out. I'm gonna bring him out right now. Just to get him going. Like little baby Palafin. This kills. Because I need to get little baby Palafin going right now. In order to win, I feel like. So there's my Lumberry. I need to get him activated because next time I come in, he needs to be killing things. So I'm going to Jet Punch here. This should do 33-39%. You think this thing kills Pex if it comes out? With sand and stuff? I feel like it does. If it goes Pex, I feel like it kills with sand and stuff. So we're going to get a little baby Jet Punch off here. This should kill Tyranitar. Because I believe he's specially defensive. Yeah, even if I Terra Blast there, it didn't matter. Maybe I could have saved a Spathra. He's outplaying me, though. No! Okay, he just clicked Aerial Ace. We're fine. Nothing. Crap Aerial Ace. We're good. Got scary there for a second. Oh my god. Why did do not kill? Palafin kills Cheetar, maybe? Maybe. Let's see. Alright, Palafin kills T-Tar. Perfect. Alright, that really sucked it didn't kill, man. I just took so much damage for no reason. And ESP from Luke is very threatening, too. ESP from Luke is insanely threatening. However, the late game dog sweep is definitely very, very, very possible. The late game dog sweep is super possible. Also, Palafin's going to kill this with Zen Headbutt, so I'm going for it. Yes! P-Fin kills Pex. Let's go! Alright, the late game dog sweep is super possible now. So, I killed Pex and I killed T-Tar. I'll take it, I'll take it. I would have rather have been at obviously full HP, but what can I say, man? Killing those two is great. Absolutely amazing. So we kill Pex and we kill T-Tar. Perfect. Palafin doing it. The dog comes out. Now the dog is a damn problem. The dog is a damn problem. How do I make this endgame come down to me winning? I think I go Meowscarada. For sure I go Meowscarada, I think. Because as long as I keep Luke in, I might be able to Psychic win. Ditto is going to be important. I think I go Meowscarada, though. He rests. Oh, crap. That, my friend, is a problem. Rest is a little bit of a problem, but I do get a knockoff kill, though. If it's Resto Chesto, it's a little bit of a problem, too. But I do get a knockoff kill right now. So I think I go for knock. And then KO Espeon on my home big. That's what I'm hoping for. They could stay in too. They could have Rocky Helmet. Rocky Helmet would be a little annoying too. But I have an endgame. I have an endgame like answer to things. Alright, so there's knock. They do have the ooh! He has it! He has it! He has it! He has the Colbur! Let's see. Good prep, good prep. Sleeps Hawk. He gets the rest. Okay, cool, 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 cool. I'm in Overgrow now. I actually should have went for Flower Trip anyway. What am I thinking about? I should have always went for Flower Trip, man. What's my problem? Literally my problem. I'm so dumb. Should have literally always went for Flower Trick there. I was in Overgrow. Masquerada. Poundstone. Yeah, Flower Trip and Overgrow. What's this thing set? Last respects. I think I got to double out to Palafin now and hope they go Lucario. They should sack Espeon, but if they go Lucario, I can win the game. If they go Luke, I can win the game. Because I can also last respects win because I have more Pokemon dead. So I think I double out into, like I said, I think I double here. Because as long as Luke is alive, it's really bad for me. But best case is they go Lucario right now and not Espeon. Because if they go Luke, they take the spikes. Damn, dude, I'm sad I didn't Terra Blast now. I'm really sad I didn't Terra Blast. Way worse for me. Way worse for me, man. Really dumb. Dumb misplays on my part. Let me see something. Item. Fluffy. Yeah, I should have Flower Trip, dude. In Overgrow. Flower Trip was always the play, and I choked versus it. Let's see if he switches. He should. Come on. Yeah. Come on, go Luke, go Luke, go Luke. Not Espeon, go Luke. Ah, they made the better play. They made the better play. Okay. I should have always Flower Trick. We Jet Punch here. This KOs this. Palafin KOs something. It's going to KO something here. Okay, should KO Espeon here. Espeon. Perfect. Alright. There are going to be some 50-50s in this endgame, man. Because I don't think E-Speed kills me from 71. Lucario. It's not Life Orb. Ooh, this is going to be nasty. This endgame is going to be so nasty. This endgame is going to be so nasty. Alright, I got to do this. 171 E-Speed. Does not kill Palafin, so I can Jet Punch kill it. I don't know how much Lash Effect's going to do to me, I'll be honest. But we'll see. I don't know how much it's going to do to me. He does stay fast asleep. Ooh, this is going to be so close, man. If he gets it, I think I lose, actually. He got rest. Okay, he got rest. He got rest. Okay, so let's look how the hell this works. Let's look how this works. Because I'm pretty sure I win if I kill this. Right? So let's Houndstone. Uber defensive. Perfect. Last respects. Houndstone. Uber defensive. Last respects is 2733. I'm gonna make this what, 200 base power? 86 to 106. So this actually kills. I'm gonna double. I'm gonna call it. Because this kills. Last Respect kills. You gotta make the Lucario play. You gotta make the Lucario play. Last Respect literally kills you, and then I can bring back in Ditto and switch and beat you. Come on, you gotta make the Lucario play. You gotta make the Lucario play. You make the Lucario play. Let's go, baby. Oh, please. Please. Yes, please. Yes, baby. Let's go. Okay, so I don't believe I died to E-Speed. Palafin. There's literally nothing to calc. If I die to E-Speed, I die to E-Speed. 142. Jet Punch. I gotta pray. I gotta pray I live. Gotta pray I live. Come on, baby. No! He got the roll. So if he's Jolly, that doesn't ever kill, which means he's adamant. Damn, and he got a higher roll. Okay, well, gotta just crit the dog now. Damn, man, I made the play. If Palafin lived it, I had it. If all I had to do was go for the Terra Blast on Luke and I killed it. I'm so dumb for not Terra Blasting Luke, man. I deserve to lose this game. I deserve to lose this game. Damn it, man. I made all the plays, but at the end of the day, I lost to myself. ECB doesn't matter. At the end of the day, I lost to myself. I guess the other play I could have made was going for Will-O-Wisp that turn. Predicting them to want to go out into the Lucario. Maybe that would have been better. Because Adam and E-Speed does 132 to 156. I was at 149. Damn. Good game, Mephisto. I misplayed heavy. First off, all I had to do was Flower Trick. Because it doesn't, Fluffy doesn't affect it. So that was my fault. All I literally had to do was Flower Trick. And if I Flower Tricked the dog, I beat it. But of course, I mean, I also got Lucky Wish was Last Respect. So there's no way this Bullet Punch ever kills. Like ever. Lucario. No Life Orb. Not even on a crit. Let me check if a crit gives me some hope. 6 to 7%. Awesome. So, good game, Mephisto. You played it way better than I did. I think I made a GOAT play at the end, but it didn't matter because I didn't live the attack. So, really good. I don't know why he rested again. I'm him. Also, I'm not a normal type. I don't copy the normal type. So, he could have just Last Respected there. But, damn it, man. Damn. Maybe what I could have done there at the end was gone out to Luke and then gone for the Scarf E-Speed. And then switch out into Palafin. Oh, so I still had a shot at the end. I don't know how much E-Speed does. I still had a shot at the end. But I should have made the better play. I threw twice. The biggest throw was not Lumina crashing the... excuse me, not Terra Blasting the Lucario. I had zero reason to go for Lumina. I really thought they wouldn't let me hit them. But I had zero reason to not go for it. But Mephisto played better than me. Palafin, Lucario, Luke, KO, Palafin. Palafin went crazy in baby form, which is very funny. But also, like, getting the 1% roll or whatever on that Tyranitar where it literally lived on one. But again, I misplayed heavy. So good game to Mephisto, honestly. So we're 2-1 now, guys. Going into week 4, we're playing Envy. This is where it gets really, really tough, man. This is where it gets really, really tough. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe to Mephisto's channel. Link will be down below. I really did play myself in this one, and that's a damn shame. I really played myself in this one, and that's a damn shame, man. I can't believe I did that. I really can't believe I did that. I'm assuming it was Silk Scarf on the Luke or something. Had to be, right? Something crazy like that. Hit me with the last respect, please. All right, so I'm going to do an interview with him if he's willing to, obviously. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe. I will see you guys in the interview. Good game to Mephisto. Can only blame myself for my misplays. I'll see you on the next one. That's it.
I would like to welcome everybody at the post-game press conference. I'm the coach of Nice Jynx, or as ignorant Americans like to say, Nice Jynx.
I said Nice. I said Nice. I said Nice, bro.
I know, but you are not ignorant. Okay, before we start the press conference, I would like to thank the supporters. Without the supporters, this win would have not been possible. I would like to sincerely thank my team. My team showed great resilience, and thanks to the supporters, we were able to put up a great fight, even though our team was not the better team in this game, but we showed great character. We fought until the end. And the last gasp winner that we got was an absolutely beautiful moment. It was brilliant. The stadium was going wild. The supporters were incredible. I would like to thank every single one of y'all, and my team deserves a very good rest today. Those people who were writing us off will see that soon. We will bring glory back to the great city of Nice. Vive la France! And now we can start the press conference. You can ask your questions, journalists.
Yeah, okay. That's Mephisto, guys. Go ahead and subscribe to him. That's the Don. When he was thanking his team and everybody, he was also thanking me because I threw 100 times in that game. So you're welcome, bro. I want to say something that you played very well against a Spathra. So I brought a Spathra, right? And it was always supposed to Terra Blast against Lucario, but I didn't. But why did you click extreme speed at neutral? I have to know.
You will see in the video, if you go to my point of view, you will see that I was doing different types of calcs, and unfortunately I timed out because I am using currently one monitor, so I didn't even see the timer. I timed out. I had two options. Okay, first of all, you've seen the set of my Tyranitar.
Yeah.
Tyranitar that is called Julia Roberts because it has scary face. The idea was to throw out Tyranitar against the Sparther no matter what, because Tyranitar just loses to the rest of the team regardless, right? So my original idea was to either go into Tyranitar, which what I was leaning towards, or Swords Dance on the potential Protect or whatever else. Obviously, Swords Dance would have been horrible because you do have that Chilamber there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna go into Tyranitar because it doesn't do anything else in this battle. It was that set specifically with Aerial Ace, Taunt to prevent, Calm Mind sub, and then, having Scary Face to make sure that you don't outspeed the Espeon in case, you don't have a sub up and Espeon can come in and revenge with Choice Specs. It was a Choice Specs Espeon. Yeah,
makes sense. So I mess played there for sure. I should have always Terra Blast. I just didn't expect you to just throw away Luke because I felt like the game was way easier for me if Luke was gone. But you saying that it was a timeout thing doesn't make me feel better as much because I still should have Terra Blasted always. Like always. That was 100% always my play. But it makes me feel a little bit slightly better though. I really like the Rest Talk Houndstone. I played that in testing as well. I think at the end I should have either, when I called the Lucario switch, I think I should have either Willowed with Houndstone, my Ditto Houndstone, or when I went Paladin, not risk a potential roll and just went back to Lucario on that. Like my Ditto, I'm calling them Lucario, but you know what I mean, right? Like
of course,
Lucario on that, and then Extreme Speed because you couldn't switch out, and then try and Last Respects win.
Yeah, realistically, in the end, it was pretty much a 50-50, right? Because if I call that switch and I go for Drain Punch, then... But it was too risky of a position for me to make that play. So, like, even though we say 50-50, it was more probably a 70-30 in a sense of me clicking Extreme Speed still. Because there was a chance, not a chance, but I mean, depending on your Palafin set, you might have been able to even live that Extreme Speed. That's why I thought that it's probably better for me to try to actually Extreme Speed in case you try to stay in and survive, because if you survive that, you just win on the spot. Like, it's just done, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Absolute banger of a game. Once again, journalists write it down.
It was good. Yes. It was definitely good.
Bro, game of the season. I would like to thank my counterpart, the coach of LA Wakers. The team that we fought was very resilient. The team was very difficult to play against. their supporters were going crazy in the stadium as well, but we managed to pull out that win. That last gasp winner was just absolutely beautiful.
No, it was definitely strong, bro. It was a really strong game. I think I should have I should have flower tripped on Houndstone because I know Overgrow and everything. I was dumb. Like, it was pretty obvious that you were what's it called? You were in boots, right?
Cobra.
You weren't. Yeah. It was pretty obvious you were Cobra. And also and I knew you were Fluffy. So Overgrow, Flower Trick always does so much more. And I think the big thing was, like, I got so greedy with Palafin versus Tyranitar.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was a roll to kill, and I was like, this is mainly in my favor. I might as well go for it with Jet Punch. And I didn't get the kill, so I ended up taking damage on Palafin for no reason. Whereas I could have just went Masquerada and Flower Trick there as well. It would have made the Lucario switching in a little bit difficult because I had misplayed my Espathra, and you played very well against it. And then I had lost my Sylveon as well to Lucario. So, like, it would have made switching around Lucario a little bit harder, but I think that it would have... Palafin could have just won with a bulk up. Like, just to, like, at least beat Lucario, beat Espeon on them, and then I could always go out into... I sack something and then go out to Ditto on the... To copy the last respects. Because, like, obviously, U-Terra earlying with normal was very good because then you had your normal resist.
Yeah, of course.
The ghost resist, excuse me.
No, I also, there was a lot of misplays from my part as well. First of all, me going for Aerial Ace into Palafin, I was just trying to make sure I covered the Miascarada switch, and even though Miascarada was so low that it would have probably died to Crunch together with
plus poison and sand. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I also went into Toxapex trying to greedily recover on the baby Palafin. That was a misplay too. I could have, like, saved the Toxapex as a sack for later. That would have helped me against the Ditto dynamic later on. On top of that, I did get, I don't remember exactly right now, but I think I got pretty unlucky with the Sleep Talk turns, right? If I pulled Last Respects at least one time, I think I...
But that's a 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3 chance,
of course. Yeah, I mean, of course. Yeah, it's just,
but you definitely got it. If you get that, you for sure get it. Like, you for sure get the kill on Ditto. So you end up getting the kill. I think that I always should have just Terra Blasted with Espathra. Like, I don't know. I wasn't in the right mindset. Like, all I had to do was weaken things. Like, there's no reason to not Shadow Ball Toxapex, because I was worried about random Espeon being Assault Vest, because I played Assault Vest Espeon a few times, so it living the hit. But which is why I Lumina Crash first, just in case you want to go that dog or anything. Definitely should have just Terra Blasted versus Luke, and then Pex as well. Probably should just Terra Blasted as well. I didn't get Shadow Ball because there was. I mean, it didn't make sense that you would go anything besides Tyranitar. I feel
of course,
at that point.
I was fearing you would switch out the Espartra too at that point, because Espartra could have came in maybe late game and done a little bit of more work. Honestly, but I guess you just wanted that damage on the T-Tar, I suppose. Because I would always be Chople, right? This is literally the only...
Yeah, you were always Chople, no matter what.
Yeah, I would have not even brought T-Tar to this matchup for Sand, of course, because I didn't need Sand. That was fluffy anyways, right? But I just needed it to specifically just make sure that Espartra doesn't get out of hand. Because it's not exactly a counter to Espartra just because of the Terra fighting.
It's a check. Right? It's a check at best. Yeah.
Yeah, but that Julia Roberts classic with the scary face.
The scary face is hilarious. I want to give a shout out to CV Marcus as well with the slides you guys are seeing that we actually do this. What was did the crit on Sylveon matter with the bullet punch?
Yes, it did matter. It did matter. You know, I was a little bit confused when I was trying to calc because, well, I've seen your team after the game, of course, and I see that it was a pretty interesting, like, mixed defenses set. I was calcing Max Spadef. Max Spadef didn't take enough. No, I mean, Max Spadef took way too little, right, from extreme speed for it to be Max Spadef. But Max Defense should have taken less. So I couldn't really understand what it was. And then I was just doing different calcs, and I was hoping that Bullet Punch would just be a roll somewhat, but I think you calced it after, and I think it was, you would live on like 10 HP no matter what or something. Yeah, so
a little bit more than 10. Yeah, it was gonna always live. I was having the same issue when calcing Sylveon versus Lucario because E-Speed was throwing me off. I was like, is he Bandit? Is he Silk Scarf? Is he and what is he, Jolly Adamant? And then what I had done was I had put the Choice Band by accident, and Bullet Punch always killed. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna put Taunt Bash here just in case that, because I knew you were in Bandit, but I was like psyching myself out. So that turn, I didn't actually Hyper Voice, right? Like I didn't get off damage on you. I Baton Pass, but having the extra sack obviously would have been nice because I would have BP'd into a Spathra and dealt from there. And then I could have switched out potentially to get, because I didn't have extra switches, which is why I didn't switch out a Spathra. Like Iron Trez was dead at that point. Masquerado was crucial. Couldn't go Ditto. Palafin wasn't evolved. So like it was hard for me to call from there. But in the video I said I don't think the crit mattered. But knowing now that you were so Scarf and they couldn't kill me, obviously after obviously the crit mattered there. So but that's like, you know, I wouldn't have attacked you there anyway. I just would have had the extra sack, which could have been helpful versus like Tar. So like I could have sacked Sylveon versus Tar and then got out to Masquerada and still had basically Palafin plus a Spathra. But I don't know. I don't know if it mattered as much. Just having the wish, like the late game die wish, because I could wish and then die to something like Toxapex Sludge Bomb, and then pass that to something. But I do think that you played really, really. You called like all my bad plays with a Spathra, which was sick to see. I was like, damn man, like it makes it feel even like you played that great like versus Spathra.
No, you played incredibly, bro. I mean, overall, like it's.
Nah, dude, I choked heavy. I appreciate that, but I choked way too heavy this game. Like even at the end, I didn't like even if it was a 50-50, like you said. I think it was like you don't know my Palafin's EV spread, so it was a higher chance that you would have e-speeded than anything else. I should just went Ditto, but I was also
that's why I say it was more of a 70-30 type of thing. You know?
So I was messing up the calc, right? I was like, is he jolly? Because I didn't get to see the bullet punch damage on Sylveon, I guess. So I wasn't sure if you were jolly or adamant based on the damage you were doing, because you could be jolly still Scarf like high rolls or adamant mid rolls. So I was like, okay, man, if this is a roll, like he can actually. I was at 149. I think there's only one roll that does that. Like, okay, if he's jolly, he can't kill me at all. Probably should have known based on the Lumina crash damage though that you had HP investment, so you would definitely be adamant right there. So I think my play was for sure to just switch.
Yeah, bro, I've never brought such slow sweepers in my entire life. Just hearing that Ditto, because obviously, if you transformed into what's it called, the Houndstone, I would still outspeed you with Espeon and like
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was cool.
That was the idea.
The Duck Show was a cool bring too, even though it didn't do anything. It was still a really cool bring.
Yeah. So overall, just incredible game. That's all I can say. Thank you so much for playing me once again. We have so many, so we have fucking hundreds of battles.
Yeah, back in the day, yeah. Me and Mephesto go way back, guys. Please subscribe to him. You know, he's. I'm glad you bounced back, dude. Lost in the beginning, 6-0 week 2, beat me week 3. So now you're on your way to playoffs. Actually, because playoffs is only top 8, you probably only need like two more wins is most likely playoffs. 3 wins guarantees it, like no matter what.
Yeah.
So, hell yeah, dude. Guys,
I think 2 wins pretty much seals it. Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah, at the moment, yeah, it kind of looks like based on like the scores and differential and stuff like that. The 6-0 gave you a lot of differential as well, which is important for like ties and stuff. So.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
I'm excited for the rematch. Hopefully, we get to play again in playoffs because I'm definitely making it there, and I want to see you there as well.
We will.
Yeah, subscribe to him, guys. Let's get him to 5K. Probably one of the best or one of my favorite commentators besides Nexus in this entire league. Yeah, like last week he was dancing for no reason. He was dancing. He was having fun, man. Last week he was having some fun while he smashed the Cloister. Literally, it was a good time. It was a good time. But any closing words, bro?
I would like to thank everybody who gathered here at the post-game press conference. As I said, once again, shout-outs to all the supporters. You know, without y'all, none of this would be possible. You know, amazing support. The crowd goes wild, and it's a great time to be alive. You know? Yeah.
If you have gotten to this point of the video, leave the comment "booty press" down below in the comment section. That's something. And what else?
No, hold on. And heavy-duty booty.
Okay, yeah, heavy duty booty. Leave one of those two down below so we know that you made it to this part. Because I know a lot of people don't watch the interview, but I'm glad some people do. Let me know also if this graphic is something you like versus like Showdown, because we're still trying to mess around, right? The battle looks good, the intro looks good. We're trying to figure out what we like better. If you like me going back and forth this way, because it looks prettier. But please subscribe to Mephesto. Watch his side if you haven't as well. And just, you know, we got a lot of great stuff coming up. We got a bunch of weeks left, right? We got like 5 weeks left and plus playoffs. So subscribe to Mephesto. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Everybody invited to the post after party
the post after party game stuff. Yeah, that'll get them, bro. That'll get them. Peace, guys.